What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today, figured why not go ahead and do a live stream, because I haven't been doing anything. I don't have anything going on right now. So I don't have my screen pulled up. So if you are commenting, you gotta give me just a minute because I'm trying to get everything pulled up here. Just figured why not? Why not go live? I haven't had anything going on tonight. So all right, there we go. All righty. There we go. We got a few people in here. Let's see. Jeremy. EO. Ninja Midget says first post, damn it. Because America. Hello. What's up, son, says Tyler. Got the notification. Your brain on sports says yo. N-Dub says sup, pup. Tyler says notification went out. That's what I'm talking about. Let's another video. Jack Blake says, what's up, homie? Darth Yakes says, sup, peeps. Aaron Freeman. Hello, Aaron Freeman. We just did the High Council. So I figured why not? I'm sitting here. Might as well just go live for the hell of it again. I've still got to make a video about this Guild Wars 2 situation. I'm going to work on that as soon as we're wrapped up here. But I just like talking to all of you. So where is Cecil says GR Peephole. Now, we had a great High Council. That was probably one of the best High Councils we've had up to this point. I was very, very happy with everything that turned out. We had a lot of laughs. I was crying laughing at one point. Let's see. In a Speedo, is that Guild Wars chick causing problems? Yeah, she's got, I think Polygon has an article and Kotaku. So I'm going to be working on that as soon as we wrap up this live stream. I wanted to go ahead and give the late night crowd a live stream real quick. We may go for 20, 30 minutes. If we get enough people in here, hell, we may go for a lot longer than that. I'll be up till about 4 or 5 in the morning anyway. So either way, it's all good. Comrade Commodore says, can't sleep and shit. Now you're streaming. Haha. Viper Justin says, damn. Let's see that afro. That afro right there. You like that? Just opened a strip club on Tatooine. That's what I'm talking about. Jup Jansen says, good morning from Germany. That's what I'm talking about. You're basically Batman with how you sleep. I don't get much sleep. I don't. From Hell's Heart, I'm not saying it. You can try, but I'm not saying it. Salvador says 8-hour live stream. I don't know if we'll go 8 hours, but we'll go for a little while. So Matthew says he didn't get the notifications. Matter of fact, let me send this out to Twitter. Let everybody know that we are on. Is a great picture. There we go. Twitter. We're live. Boom. Okay, we're good. But I just wanted one of the reasons that I'm going live too is because I did want to update all of you on the live stream from last night. We brought in, after the YouTube processed everything, we brought in $858 for the for Shannon McRandall's I'm not gonna show you all this stuff. Well, I can show it to you. So 850, where is it at? If I can, there you go. $858. You probably can't read that, but that's the that's what we brought in for Shannon McRandall's GoFundMe. I will bump that on up and get that to 1,000. So we're going to donate $1,000 to her GoFundMe once this money comes in. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported that. I wanted to give you an update on that. I told you we're going to be transparent with all of that. So we raised $1,000 for Shannon McRandall for her GoFundMe, and not to mention that the numbers for her GoFundMe went astronomical after we brought attention to it. So again, I want to give the proper credit to that. That's Anna, that Star Wars girl, is the first person that reached out to me, forwarded me some information about it. She was very passionate about it. She wanted that to be done, and then Craig and Bonnie from Reviews for You and Bonnie Burgess both reached out and you know, reminded me about it. So that's the people that deserve the credit. And so you know, I really do appreciate everybody that supported that, shared it, spread the word, things like that. You're all amazing. So Sierra Whiskey 186, Jeremy, love G&G, found EVS because of you. Thanks. Thank you. And I'm glad you found EVS because EVS is awesome. JR, Cecil's rendition of your opening line equals gold. It did equal gold. So, hey, hey man, put something on the TV behind you. I don't have everything hooked up yet. I've been moving stuff around and I still have to get my capture card hooked up. So I'm hooking all of that up tomorrow because we're going to start doing some game streaming very soon here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. So very, very soon. Don't worry. And I'm excited about that. So love Ivan's newest video. Yes, Ivan's newest video is great. Bill Stevens says, Jeremy, did you get my email about the D20 multiverse? I don't think I did. I'll have to look and see. But I will let you know. I will check that out. You going to stream Battlefront 2? Yes, I am. I'm going to stream Battlefront 2. Have you fapped a lot of the new... what do you think? Of course I have. Why not? So R. Kelly says, great high council tonight. I agree. Had a blast doing that. Jeremy, you look unwoke. You get any sleep, man? Not really. Sleep is for the weak. I got a YouTube channel to run and an audience to entertain. And I work for all of you. I've told you this 100 times. I work for you. So whatever the hell you want me to do, as long as it's within the realm of reality, yeah, I'm down. So let's see. See that Tim Doyle Pet-a-Bear in the Dog Pound pick? I don't know much about Tim Doyle. I know he's been going after Ethan and Diversity in Comics, so I'm not familiar with what you're saying right there, though. Let's see. Can you drive for me, says Sweet Tooth? Sure. Jeremy, say something about the balloon of man baby Ryan Johnson. That's on Faking Star Wars. So if you go to Faking Star Wars on Twitter, they've got this giant round balloon of Ryan Johnson, and they're trying to say that we need to have that at Star Wars Celebration, and it's hilarious. Daniel, hey Jeremy, why such a late stream? Well, we just got done with the High Council, and so I figured why not go ahead and go live for the Geeks and Gamers community, because why not? So Josh Mo says that room is looking good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And we're going to keep working hard on the room. Let's see. You need a bigger picture behind you than the Leia picture. Yeah, probably. I probably need to have a poster back there. So that's actually a good idea. So let's see. Now, this is Roll Tide Pod Racing. You missed the High Council. It was a great episode, so definitely check that out. It was really good. R. Kelly says, agree on TFA, but Keaton is still Batman. Hey, I love Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. I love it. So I have no issues with Michael Keaton. I just prefer Bale, but I love Michael Keaton. So Cyberfrog poster. Also, and Ethan and I are probably going to do something here on the channel soon where I'm going to have Ethan on and we're going to talk about his just his opinion on the comics industry and Cyberfrog and things like that. So working on that. We talked about that tonight. So Sean Wright says, hey Jeremy, I subbed to the Star Wars subreddit because sorting by controversial is an endless source of entertainment these days. It's like nonstop. I agree. Let's see. Video, yo. Hey, Jeremy, stream is for me. EVS got roasted so hard his microphone broke. Jeremy is probably not acknowledging my chats because I still haven't seen Alpha Dog. You still haven't seen Alpha Dog, Brighton? Come on, Brighton. You've got to watch Alpha Dog. You've got to. Like, this has to happen. You need to make this happen. I enjoyed the live chat. The High Council was on point. I agree. I had a blast tonight. I know we had Jeff and I had our back and forth over The Force Awakens, and Jesse got into it, and that's fine. That's what I like. I like it back and forth. I like a good debate. Doc S says, what is Alpha Dog? Alpha Dog is a movie that is based on Jesse James Hollywood. At one point in time, he was on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. He was a young guy. This takes place out in like California area, like Pomona area. And it's about these little young rich kids who are drug dealers, and they think they're really badass, and they're not. They're just little rich kids, and they get caught up in some drama, and a kidnapping takes place. And from that point forward, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it is a great movie. Like, it's a great movie. Emil Hirsch is in it, Bruce Willis, Justin Timberlake, Ben Foster, Anton Yelchin. It's a fantastic movie. I was blown away when I watched it. So Alpha Dog, I highly recommend it. It's very underrated. Very underrated. Let's see. N-Dub says Jeremy is like Dark Helmet with the hat in Spaceballs. I agree. I dig that. I accept that. Wolfman Jack, what's up, Jeremy? It's your boy Wolfman Jack coming to you with another super chat. And today I got nothing to say. Just want to give you money, man. You're too nice. You are too nice. Yeah, Alpha Dog, definitely. Everyone needs to check that out if you haven't. If you've seen Alpha Dog, what is your opinion on it? I remember going to see it, and I'm a big Justin Timberlake fan as a musician. I'm not a big fan of him as an actor. I think he's cringe at times in movies. He is so good. He is so good in Alpha Dog, like really good. All right. I'm excited for the sequel to Alpha Dog more than episode 9. There's no sequel to Alpha Dog. You clearly haven't seen it. Jeremy, have you seen Sicario? I have not seen Sicario, and I know Sicario 2 just came out, so I will definitely check that out. Jeremy, what is your favorite food? Pizza. Pizza is always the answer. It's always the answer. From Hell's Heart, I see you. I'm not saying it. I see you, and I appreciate you, but I'm not saying it. Damn, I just spoiled it. What did I spoil? I didn't spoil anything, did I? I didn't mean to if I did. JT was good. Yeah, JT was good in The Social Network. I'll say that. He was good in The Social Network. Speaking of Timberlake, I tried to bring Sexy back one time too, but I lost the receipt and they wouldn't take it. That's Zach Hawkins. Let's see. No sequel. Oh, well, I mean, it's based on a real life true story. So it's fairly well documented movie. I mean, the story that the movie's based off of is pretty well documented. So yeah, I mean, it's out there. So why does he have a big head? Who? Me or Roundhead Ryan Johnson? Let me see here. Did everybody see? I'm gonna get Ivan's. I'm gonna get Ivan's video and post it in the thread here. And let me see here. Hang on, let me find it. Ivan Ortega. Ivan did a video montage of me doing my intro, and it's pretty damn funny. So I'm going to drop it here in the comments. Give me just a second. Boom and boom, boom, boom. Check that video out when you guys get time. It's hilarious. So, all right, let me get back to these super chats. All right, Drippy Liquid says, "Yo, Jeremy, dope channel. Thank you. Curious your thoughts on TanaCon. I'm not very familiar with that. I think they had something happen there recently. I'll have to look into that. I may make a video on that. I feel like there was something that happened at TanaCon. Am I right? Let's see. Okay, so TanaCon organizers, local police detail how the disastrous event collapsed. Okay, I'll have to look into that. So noted, I will look into that. Alex G, apparently Joaquin Phoenix Joker prequel is happening. Really? I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure I'm feeling that. I do like Joaquin Phoenix though. Again, at this point, anybody that takes the Joker role, anybody that takes this role, you are asking for a mountain to climb. I don't think that's why Jared Leto was hated on so much per se, but it didn't help. But I don't think he was good either way. So let's see. Captain Liberator says can't sleep. Well, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Bill Stevens, is Geeks and Gamers limited only to video games, or does it include tabletop RPG games? I mean, Geeks and Gamers, my plan for Geeks and Gamers is to not be limited to anything, because in my mind, as the creator of Geeks and Gamers, I believe a geek can almost apply to anything. Now, there are certain rules you want to stay within. But I mean, we can go into tabletop games, obviously, but we can get into food, for instance. Like, I don't know if you've got, I know we probably don't have a lot of Barstool Sports fans here, but Barstool Sports does like those pizza reviews. I love those pizza reviews. But yeah, I would love to do things like tabletop games, board games in the future. But right now we have to focus on the main things, which is movies, video games, and television, and just things like that. But definitely down the road, once Geeks and Gamers continues to grow, hopefully with all of your support, then we can definitely open it up to tech and things like that. So the sky is the limit. So let's see, Jeremy, that was the idea. Why is a sequel to something based on a true story? It was supposed to be stupid comment. My bad. My bad. My bad. Let's see. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today, Chrono Trigger is the only RPG game. Chrono Trigger is so good. It's such like that game has the best video game music. I actually thought about this the other day. I'm thinking about making a video with like my favorite theme or scores from video games. And the more I think about it, the more this is going to be impossible. So I may need to break it down between like Nintendo games and non-Nintendo games, because most like outside of like Chrono Trigger, everything's probably going to be Mario. But there's just so many incredible gaming scores out there. So I'm thinking about making a list of my favorite video game scores and movie scores. So we'll see. But I love Chrono Trigger. So Jeremy, what about book reviews? We can definitely work on book reviews. I have people on staff that are definitely big readers, and so we can definitely discuss that option. Super Metroid is dope. Super Metroid is a legitimate masterpiece in gaming. One of my 5 favorite games of all time. No doubt about it. No doubt. Hans Zimmer score, or every Hans Zimmer score is your favorite soundtrack. Look, let's see. Jeremy, do you have God of War? Please do that stream. I do have God of War. I challenge Jeremy, Final Fantasy over Chrono Trigger. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I respect Final Fantasy and its greatness, but Chrono Trigger, man, just there's something special about that game, and there will always be. And Chrono Cross too. Both of them are great. Back to the Hans Zimmer. Yes, Hans Zimmer has almost all of my favorite scores, along with John Williams. But you look at like Hans Zimmer has the Interstellar score, the going through the cornfield. That's probably my favorite score ever. You have the Inception score. You have the Man of Steel score. You have the Dark Knight score. So many great, like Hans Zimmer is amazing. But then you have John Williams, who has Star Wars, Superman, Jurassic Park, Home Alone. So those are the 2 kings. But also Michael Giacchino. I'm a huge fan of him. He has some great scores. Super 8 is an amazing score from Michael Giacchino. Lost has a great one. So yeah, there's amazing composers out there. So Castlevania Symphony of Night music. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Chrono Trigger with a K. All right. I'm trying to see where we're at. Nicholas Glenn, have you played X-Wing Battlefront VR mission on PS4? I have not. I'm not a big VR gamer. I don't like virtual reality, not that much. I've heard this was kind of cool, but I just don't. It's kind of gimmicky. So I just don't like the VR stuff. I'm just to sit in front of my screen and pick up my controller and play video games. That's one reason, like, as much as I'm a Nintendo guy, I really can't stand playing and this is one of my favorite games ever, and that's Super Mario Galaxy, but I can't stand replaying it because you have to play it with the stupid ass Wiimote. Like, I just want to plug in my GameCube controller and play Mario Galaxy. I can't stand the gimmicky bullshit that they put on games sometimes. So I'm just not a gimmicky gamer. I did play me some Wii Sports though back in the day. I remember when I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. So I did play that. Bill Stevens, if G&G does book reviews, they will have to review my future stories. I'm working on a very depressing sci-fi story. Bill, we can make that happen, buddy. We can make that happen. Mario Galaxy music. I want you to look up Good Egg Galaxy. Good Egg Galaxy on Super Mario Galaxy. Unbelievable score. Unbelievable score. Like, so mother effing good. You have no idea how good this score is. Good Egg Galaxy. It's so good. It's so good. Michael Hand, what's up, Michael? Good to see you here. Hey, Jeremy. Speaking of Social Network, are you a fan of David Fincher? I think he would have been a perfect director for episode 8, hands down. I love Fincher. I think Fincher's incredible. And I don't know if I would take Fincher for episode 8, only because really what I would have taken, and this is what got me in trouble on the High Council crowd, but I would have taken JJ in all 3 of the movies. If JJ would have done this trilogy would have been much better, in my opinion. So Fincher's amazing. And if Fincher did the whole trilogy, then I would be okay with that. What I don't like about this new trilogy is they're breaking up the directors in the creative process. And again, that worked for the original trilogy. I understand that. But I just think they should have gotten one director and stayed within that vision. And I think that would have been a lot better. What the fuck is that? Did y'all see that? Big freaking moth flying by. My daughter came in here earlier and left the door open. Let me see. X-Wing VR is best Star Wars video game experience I have ever had. If you ever get a chance, definitely try it out. Noted. That's some big praise right there. Wolfman Jack, hey Jeremy, which do you like more, burgers or burritos? Burgers, but I do like burritos, but burgers. So Diamond Rattler says, what the hell is up, man? We're just chilling with the hell of a live stream, because why not? Let's see. Guitar Guru Tim, Jeremy, is your favorite moment of Interstellar? It's necessary or detach. There are no other options. My favorite, and this is a little subtle, but this is just me being a father to a daughter. It's while Cooper is in the Tesseract, and they are trying to get Murph, to acknowledge the watch. And Tars is talking to Cooper, and he goes, but Cooper, what if she doesn't remember? And he goes, she will. And then he's like, because I gave it to her. And it was just like, that was such a powerful moment for me. I love that moment. I love that movie. But when he delivers that line, because I gave it to her, it's just like he says it with such confidence in his relationship with his daughter. And it's incredible. And I love it so much. God damn, I love that moment. But the it's not impossible, it's necessary is great. Everything with the docking scene. Interstellar is just amazing. I mean, it's my favorite movie of all time. I love it. It's incredible. I don't think, I only have one minor issue with Interstellar, and it's a minor issue that I acknowledge as a criticism, but not necessarily one that I share, but I can acknowledge criticisms. Spoilers for Interstellar. The end, when Cooper sees Murph in the hospital bed after all those years, I didn't like the editing there when he sits down to see her. They talk, they have that emotional moment. And then the way it's edited when he walks away from her, to most people, it feels like he was only there for a couple of minutes. But there is narration over that tells you that he was there for longer. But I just wish that would have been edited a little bit better. Outside of that, the movie is just, it's so mother effing good. So I love it so much. Let me see, where are we at? Bill Stevens, tacos with Ivan or burgers with Lucas? Woo! I mean, I'm taking burgers with Lucas because I can have tacos with Ivan anytime. So let's see, R. Kelly, the first time watching Interstellar, I was on LSD. Wolfman Jack, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate, hands down. But I do like Neapolitan. So you have all 3 of the flavors, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, but it's chocolate. Love me some chocolate. So pizza with Mark, Blake Cole 501st. That's a good one. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, we're good. Same with The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is my 3rd favorite movie of all time. I had to think about it for a minute. So my favorite movies of all time is Interstellar is number 1. Toy Story, the first Toy Story, is number 2. The Dark Knight is 3. Empire is 4. And then when you get to number 5, it kind of gets a little jumbled up. American History X, Man on Fire, The Neverending Story. And there's a few more that kind of, move around for that 5th position. So Let's see. Jeremy, do you know martial arts? I do not. I took martial arts as a young child for a little while, but not enough to say I know anything good. So, Dark Knight 10th anniversary in about a week or so. God, I can't believe how much time has passed. It's been a decade since that greatness came to theaters. Unbelievable. Am I the only one that thinks Majora's Mask is overrated? No, Pat Brumfield. That's actually a pretty, I won't say popular thing, but it's a lot of people feel that Majora's Mask is a little overrated. A lot of people do. So that's not very unpopular. R. Kelly says, oh, dude, American History X is the shit. Yes, it is. American History X is one of the most powerful movies you will ever watch. But if you are a sensitive person, if you get queasy, if you get offended, do not watch American History X because it will offend you and it will make you uneasy. American History X is incredible. Incredible. It is. There it is. Cap 509 says American History X is hard hitting. It is brutal. It is brutal. Menace to Society is awesome. Jeremy, do you play Zelda games? Yes. My favorite Zelda game is A Link to the Past. And Breath of the Wild is pretty damn close. Check out Ivan's new video. I did. I just shared it in here. John A says American History X is brutal. It's brutal, and it's one of I was exactly what I was going to say, R. Kelly. One of the best movies ever made is American History X. Unbelievable. Let me see here. I got this big moth flying around my room right now. Like, I don't know where he came from. There he is now. I'm going to kill him with my hat if he comes over here. Let's see. I'm looking. Comrade Commodore says, do you have anything set up so we can all game together like a Discord? We do have a Discord. Give me just a minute. Let me post here in the chat. I'm going to give you my Discord server link. Boom. There you go. In there, right there. So that's our community. So what we're doing with what we're going to try to build up our Discord server. And we're going to try to put the community there. And Siobhan Frederick runs our Discord server. She does an amazing job. And once we are ready to implement the community aspect on geeksandgamers.com, then we're going to we're going to try to move everyone from the Discord server. I mean, the Discord's going to be there. We're not going to take it down, but we're trying to implement a very interactive and awesome community on geeksandgamers.com. So definitely join our Discord that I just dropped a link if you're interested. Wolfman Jack, what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Turkey and rolls. I love me some turkey and rolls with gravy. I got to have some gravy and some mashed potatoes. So Alec Katzman missed my super chat. Oh, no, I'm still getting caught up. Oh, I'm sorry. But Alec Katzman, you need to check out the Quartering's latest video for Reels. I will. I'm a fan of the Quartering. I'm subscribed to the Quartering. He has been kind to Geeks and Gamers in the past. So I like the Quartering. He's awesome. So Jeremy, I'm sad that Marvel is going SJW. Afro Mar Detolos said, I don't know if they're going full SJW yet. They are kind of dipping their toes in the water, and that's very disappointing, and I don't like that. But based on just the movies themselves, I can't say that you can't say that they are fully going SJW yet. But Kevin Feige's comments are disappointing, and Brie Larson's comments are disappointing. I will definitely acknowledge that, and I have on this channel. So Higher Learning was a good one. Cap 509. Higher Learning was very good. Very, very good movie. Have you played Doom? Not the newer ones. Old school Doom, yes. All right, Nicholas Glenn. I see where Jeff was coming from tonight, but you were spot on with your argument as far as data and facts and analytics go. It was a good conversation. It was a good conversation. And, you know, that's what we like. The whole thing with me is like, I'm not going to just tell people what they want to hear. I'm just going to give my opinion. And I knew it was going to be unpopular. I know our crowd. I know our crowd very well. And I know what's not going to get me brownie points and what is. And I knew that was going to put me in some hot water with everyone. And that's fine. But it was great. Had a great time tonight. Nicholas Glenn again was on Doomcock's Discord tonight and spoke with him. Doomcock is awesome. So all hail Doomcock. The Action Brick, Jeremy, if Ryan Johnson himself unexpectedly came onto one of your streams, what would you do? I would ask him legitimately what the hell is wrong with you, man? Can you not, like, you know, you're right. That's cool. You made a movie and you took some creative choices and you decided you wanted to roll the dice, and that's cool. I respect that. But can you at least not acknowledge that you have damaged the brand and the fan base? Can you not at least just acknowledge that the 50% of the people, it seems like more actually, do have valid reasons why they're upset, and that it's not all just white men in their basement? Can you acknowledge that there are people from all over the world that have the same issues with this movie? It's not a specific demographic. Can you just acknowledge that? If you can just acknowledge that, then we can move on with our lives. But you don't want to acknowledge it. You want to continue to tell us that we're just straight white males and that we don't have a valid opinion. That would be the thing I would ask him. So, yes, and now he's bringing Gamergate into it. Makes no damn sense whatsoever. Looking. Okay, nothing. Hey, Jeremy, what's your favorite or your top 3 favorite Star Wars characters? Great question. See, it gets a little weird because, you know, Ahsoka's number 1. I'm a big Clone Wars fan, the series. I'm a big fan of the Clone Wars. And the Clone Wars gave me the Anakin Skywalker I always wanted. I don't hate Hayden Christensen's portrayal. I do think it's cringe in episode 2, but I think he did a pretty good job in episode 3. But at no point did I ever feel like that's the Anakin Skywalker that, you know, Obi-Wan was talking about in the original trilogy. So I really love the Clone Wars version of Anakin. But I can't say that Anakin's my second favorite character because of the portrayal from Hayden Christensen doesn't inspire me that much. Then I love Obi-Wan. And I think Obi-Wan is probably the best developed character in the entire Star Wars saga universe, whatever you want to call it. Because of James Arnold Taylor, you've got Ewan McGregor, you've got all of the interpretations that we've had over the years, and it's just been so good. And so so many comments coming in. I'm trying to get caught up here. But if I had to pick a top 3, it would be Ahsoka. I want to put Anakin there, but it's the Clone Wars Anakin. That's the problem. It's not Anakin overall. It's the Clone Wars Anakin. I'm a fan of Ahsoka in the Clone Wars and Ahsoka in Rebels. Ahsoka in the book, I'm a fan of all the interpretations of her, whereas Anakin, I can't say he's my number 2 when I think about the prequels version of Anakin because there's so much cringe-worthy stuff. But I'm just going to go with Anakin, and I'm going to go with Luke. So those are my top 3. So did I not shout out Alec? Did I not? Alec Guinness? Of course I didn't meant to. So again, too many comments coming in. So, but yeah, there's just, when you look at Obi-Wan, there's 3 different actors that have portrayed him, and all 3 have been like 100% spot on. And that is damn near impossible to pull off. Especially when you have such an iconic role from the original trilogy, and that the fact that people embraced Ewan McGregor's version after Alec Guinness had such an iconic role, and then James Arnold Taylor did such an amazing job. So that is the best, most flushed out character in the entire Star Wars saga. So his lines are bad, not him. I don't know, man. Like, again, I love the prequels, and I like defending the prequels a lot. But episode 2, his lines are not good. I'm not arguing that the lines are good, but the line delivery is pretty awful in episode 2. It's pretty awful. So, but I love Hayden. I was at Star Wars Celebration last year when he came out. The entire place went crazy, and it was so great to see. It was so great to see. Adam Mathis says, can't believe you're doing another live stream after the High Council. You're on fire. Hey, man, I just appreciate all of you. I really do. Like the video if you don't mind. We have 300 people watching. Thank you to everybody who's watching this late night stream. Really appreciate that. And you're all just amazing. So I just enjoy talking to all of you. It's that simple. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. Laura. Oh, so Laura. Okay, now I heard you had some issues on Twitter If you're back on Twitter, shoot me a private message. I would like to get some more info. And I'm sorry that you went through some stuff. So shoot me a private message on Twitter and let's talk about it. So Laura Ryan stole my fan fiction story. The new room is quite a boss man cave. Noich. Thank you. Michael Han, is it weird? Is it weird knowing you're shaping Star Wars history? Oh, wow. I think we are. I don't think I am. I think we are as a community. And I know that I have a voice in this community, but all of you have the same voice as me. And I just try to represent you to the best of my ability. And my job is to be honest with all of you at all times. My job is not to pander. My job is not to tell you what you want to hear. My job is to tell you what I think and also respect your opinion as well. But yeah, so that's I appreciate that, Michael. And it means a lot. So it's, yeah, we all have a voice. I think that's the best way to look at it. Russell Mania, do you still have another job or are you full-time G&G? If not, then I heard Lucasfilm has an opening. Well, I'm, not to bring, not to bring my personal life into things because I like to keep all that private, but, you know, I'm blessed with a wife who has a really good career. And so it allows me to do things. I've been working in retail the majority of my life. And just recently, I was able to step away from that to focus on Geeks and Gamers 100%. That's a very intimidating decision, though, because we are sinking money into Geeks and Gamers right now because it's not going to grow on its own. It's going to take a lot of we're putting a lot of money into this thing to try to grow it because the goal is to grow the website. The YouTube channel offers a great platform for the website. But I don't own the YouTube channel. I'm still under YouTube's thumb. They can do whatever they want. They can knock off our notifications. They can blacklist my channel. They can do whatever they want, and I can't do anything about it. But I own the website. We have a dedicated server. We have a dedicated server on geeksandgamers.com thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you and your support, we now have a dedicated server. That is an amazing step for us. I control the team. We all control what happens on geeksandgamers.com. So the goal is to continue to build that. And so there's some good plans down the road. So I really appreciate all of you offering us a great opportunity to grow this thing. So let's see. Got a spin to make. You're right, Darth Yakes. You're right. And I know I have a lot of responsibility, and I know I have a lot of responsibility. I know that a lot of you, you know, trust me and have faith in me to do the right things. I'm not always going to do the right thing because I'm a risk taker at times. Sometimes I get a little too emotional when I respond, and sometimes I have to dial myself back. But that's just part of being authentic. I try to be as straightforward as I can. But I also acknowledge that I do have some responsibility, and I take that seriously. So let's see. Kay Burgess says, this channel will expand. Just be patient. And I will. You know, look, 6 months ago, if you would have told me we would have had 60-something thousand subs, I would have been like, there's no way in hell. No way in hell. But with the growth means I want to grow faster and more. But I do need some have patience at times. And I will. So, and thank you for that. Let's see. 600-pound Twinkie, not to make things too political, but do you like Ben Shapiro? Love Ben Shapiro. Big fan of Ben Shapiro. And not necessarily because I agree with everything Ben Shapiro says, because I don't. But I just like the fact that Ben is such a machine for facts and data. He is a machine. So, Infinite Godlike ING or NG. Thank you, Jeremy. You have also helped us all to have a voice, and Lucasfilm, I think. Here's our statements. You are very welcome, and thanks goes right back to you. So, Jeremy, is tonight the night? Shall we battle? What's up, Gearhard? Bring it on, Gearhard. I'm ready for you. Bring it. Don't just talk noise. Bring it. Nice Ice says, Jeremy, you're the head of the resistance. Own it. When we hit 100,000 subs, I'll own it. How about that? Okay. When we hit 100 grand, I will own it. Deal. All right. Let's see. Ben Shapiro is a smart and good presenter. Yes, Ben Shapiro is awesome, man. Awesome. Again, I don't agree with everything he says. So, Gearhard says, Jeremy, why don't you respect women? Well, I already know that you're being awesomely sarcastic because you said women. So you can't get me like that. So, Infinite, let's see. Gotikin says, Jeremy, why is The Never Ending Story one of your favorite movies? It could be nostalgia. That was one of the 3 movies, or actually 4 movies, that defined my childhood. The 4 movies are Superman the movie, Christopher Reeve, Return of the Jedi, G.I. Joe the movie, the animated cartoon, and The Never-Ending Story. And The Never-Ending Story was so fascinating to me as a kid. And it just sets with me. And I have so much nostalgia for that movie. I would be interested to know what someone that watched it today for the first time thought about it. It might not hold up to them, but it definitely holds up to me. Such a great, great film. Missed my last 2 super chats, or did I just miss you reading them? Says Nicholas Glenn. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I did read the one you said was on Doomcock's Discord tonight and spoke with him. And I said, Doomcock is awesome. All hail Doomcock. And then you said, I see where Jeff was coming from tonight, but you were spot on with your argument as far as data and facts and analytics go. It was a good conversation, though. So I did read both of those, Nicholas Glenn. Let's see. Bill Stevens, until I get published, I have to sleep for my regular job. When do I get published? Or when I do get published, please buy my book. Good night, G&G family. Good night, Bill Stevens. Have a great night. Enjoy work tomorrow. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Sunny Night says, love your channel, Jeremy. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Jeremy, have you ever heard of this movie called Warriors of Virtue? I have not heard of that. I'm not familiar with that. So let's see. TFA isn't as bad as people say. A lot of story to work with. The Last Jedi killed it all. That's my feelings on it. That is 100% my feelings on it. That The Last Jedi is a monumental failure from a fan standpoint. Financially, it did well, and you can't really argue with that. But once you start looking at the data of The Last Jedi and how it had such a massive second week drop, that showed you that the audience was already starting to reject it very early on. So, any chance the High Council watches Jumanji reboot live? I'd have to talk to the guys about it. That's not 100% my call, but I can definitely talk to the guys about it. I personally did not like the new Jumanji movie, and I wanted to like it a lot, and I like The Rock. And what's her name? Karen Gillian, smoking hot. I think that's her name. She was Nebula in Guardians. I just didn't like it, though. It was too much going on for my taste. So, hype was so big for 8 that it sold out tickets. Exactly. Broke records. Broke records. Thoughts on Rampage? Loved Rampage. Did a review for Rampage on this channel. I was pleasantly surprised with Rampage. I had so much fun. I expected to see a dumb movie with big monsters and The Rock being awesome, and that's exactly what I got. I love Rampage. Rampage was great. Jeremy, The Rock is meh actor for me. As an actor, I don't think he's a great actor, but he has such charisma that it makes up for his lack of acting ability. He has more charisma than anybody. So, Star Wars blames Jumanji 2 for Episode 9 failure. I know the future. That's probably what's going to happen, too. Played the shit out of Rampage video game back in the day. So did I. Rampage was so cool back in the day. The Rock is definitely the new Schwarzenegger. I agree with that. I agree with that. Jeremy, what's your favorite Star Wars book? I don't read a lot. So I've read the Darth Bane trilogy, at least audiobook, Plagueis, and I'm currently reading through the Ahsoka novel. And I just because I'm an Ahsoka fan, I'm loving the Ahsoka book, but I don't think I have enough knowledge to really say what my favorite is because I've only read a few. So I have a few behind me that I need to read. I have Survivor's Quest. I have the Darth Bane Rule of Two, Shadows of the Empire, Lost Stars, and the Ahsoka book over there. Gunslinger says, or 1110, Jeremy, have you ever played a Smash Bros game, and which one is your favorite? Of course I've played Smash Bros. I love Smash Bros. I am not great at Smash Bros, but I love Smash Bros. You know, I know that Melee is the one everybody kind of considers the best one because of the speed and everything like that. But I like the Wii U version. So I dig the Wii U version. So I'm looking. Hang on. Survivor's Quest is great, says Anna Kang. Reed Tarkin, same author as Plagueis. Jeremy, what did you think of the Hello Greedo video today? I don't watch Hello Greedo. Did he say something about me or whatever? Yeah, I don't watch him. So I used to watch him. I used to be a big fan of Hello Greedo. Used to love the guy. And I have nothing against him. I wish his channel the best. So, but I don't know if he said anything. So, Jeremy, what's your favorite Xbox game ever? Says 600-pound Twinkie. Whoo. That's a good question. I'd have to think about that one for a minute. Man, it's got to be an Xbox exclusive game, I'm assuming. So, because, I mean, I'm thinking about exclusive games, and obviously Halo comes to mind. Gears comes to mind. Probably Halo 3. Probably Halo 3. But that's off the top of my head. I could be wrong, but I'd have to think about that one. Probably Halo 3. Super Smash or Battlefront Deuce? Smash all the way, in-dub. Smash is always the winner. Logan for Liberty, your debate on the High Council was funny. TFA rocks. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know that's on the unpopular side of things, but it's nice to see a few people might agree with me. So I'd love to watch, but I just loaded the Clone Wars. Watch Clone Wars. Clone Wars is much more entertaining than I'll be. So Mario Kart is king. Yes, Mario Kart is king. But let's see. I haven't finished KOTOR. I have not finished KOTOR. So again, a lot of these narrative-based games, when you get married and you have a kid, you lose a lot of time to play video games, especially when you have a day job where you're working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. And so a lot of these narrative-driven games that take a lot of time, I'm just way behind on a lot of those. So that's the life of being a family man right there. So it's your job now, Jeremy, says Marky Mark. It is, but my problem is I wake up every day paranoid that nobody's going to watch this YouTube channel again. So I'm constantly working on stories to get, videos up and make sure we're entertaining the audience. So, but again, live streams are coming. Live streams are coming. So, KOTOR released 15 years ago. Okay. I'm 39. Think about that. Do the math. Okay. 39. So, let's see. KOTOR Ori Riot. Cap 509 says, I'll keep watching. You're going to die at 40 from stress at this rate. No, I have a great life. So, let's see. Jeremy, are you worried that the SJW movement may negatively affect the youth of today and tomorrow? Yes. And that's why we have to continue battling it. So, we got your back, Jeremy. Thank you. Love your hard work, Jeremy. Thanks so much. Says 600-pound Twinkie. Thank you. Infinite Godican. Thank you. KOTOR is overrated. Ooh, them fighting words right there. Now, I've played enough KOTOR to know it is not overrated. It's amazing. It's dated a little bit. The gameplay is a little clunky, but from a story standpoint and an atmosphere standpoint, it is absolutely incredible. It is incredible. So, MHAGA, make Home Alone great again. That's great. That was great. So, wow, 39, pretty dang old, my dude. That's what everybody says. So, Let's see. Are you worried about New England's defense next year? See, Pat runs our Sports Wars community, and I can't do too much sports talk on here because it will make everybody stop watching. But as long as we have number 12 behind center, I'm not worried about anything. So you know that. You already know that. Let's see. The DJD show, for being a good sport, that roast was brutal. It was brutal. It was. Let me make sure we are good. Okay, we're good. Angel Butler says, I'm 42. Shut up. You're just a young and wait till you hit 64. All right. Hey, Jeremy, just came to say that I agree with you that cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper is what makes up the rivers of heaven. And from what I've been told by my father, you are awesome. Well, that is amazing. I'm assuming you are Mark's son, and that's pretty awesome to have you here. So thank you so much for that. Jeremy, you are old. I'm 46 and we'll be 47 in November. Most people think I am like mid-20s, maybe early 30s at the most. So there's somebody right there just said, Jeremy, what's your secret to looking so youthful? I have no idea. At some point, it's going to catch up to me. So no one likes us. We don't care. Is this live, says Jupiter Mars? Yes, this is live. We have 300 people watching. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Let's get us over 200 likes. I appreciate the fact that we have 300 people watching us right now. Rhaegar Targaryen says, Jeremy, what is your opinion of the new Tomb Raider series remake? I have not played the new updated versions. I've heard that's what the new movie is based off of. I didn't like the new movie that much, but I haven't played the updated version. I played the old school pixelated, Tomb Raider back in the day. So the tears of SJWs keep Jeremy youthful. I like that one, Blake Cole, 501st. I like that one a lot. Let's see. I was stationed in Pensacola. Did I ever kick you off base? No, I've never been kicked off base. Would you skinny dip at 100,000 subs? Absolutely not, because the point is to keep the subs, not to run them all off. Thank you for liking, by the way. We crossed over the 200 mark. Jeremy, I look younger. Also, knock on wood. Guess what? Says, who are you? I'm nobody. Nobody important. Trust me. Have I ever heard of Steven Crowder? It says Zero Hidden Eye HD. Absolutely. Love Steven Crowder. Louder with Crowder. Love Louder with Crowder. EVS got shown that. I don't know what you're talking about exactly. So, Jeremy, I saw a video on your personal channel where you praised Campia. High and mighty dude war. I've always said I used to be a big fan of Campia. And I stopped defending him a few months ago when he and I got into it on Twitter, and because I called him out for basically lying to everyone, and then he doubled down on the lie. I was like, all right, dude, like, I was always a big fan of yours, and I still credit him for kind of inspiring me to kind of develop Geeks and Gamers into what it is. And so, yeah, I mean, like I said, you can find a lot of things I said years ago, and get mad at me about it. So, but yeah, I'm done with Campia. Like he lost me as a supporter and a fan when he, tried to, misrepresent things I was saying on Twitter. And, it's just bullshit. So I don't know what's gotten into this guy, man. I really don't. All right, Jeremy, God damn you. TFA was a double, not at home run. You don't know the power of the fandom. Stop doing the potential of Star Wars with your tiny imagination. I mean, again, I'm not disputing that it's all I'm saying is if The Last Jedi would have been a success and people would have, if people would have had the same reception to The Last Jedi as they had to The Force Awakens, we wouldn't be having these problems. So you can't tell me The Force Awakens is the problem. The Last Jedi is the problem. There was no problem within the fandom until The Last Jedi showed up and destroyed the fandom. So if you have the same exact reception to The Last Jedi as you had to The Force Awakens, then there's no problem with Star Wars. There's always going to be, 5, 10, 20, maybe 15% of people that don't like something. There's people that don't like The Dark Knight. There's people that don't like Batman Begins. There's people that don't like the original trilogy. There's not many of them, but they're out there. And so that's my point. Let's see. Hey, Jeremy, did you ever have any Nintendo games and watches as a kid, like the Orange Donkey Kong? Yes, I had the Orange Donkey Kong. That's amazing. Yes. The Force Awakens had plot points waiting to be utilized. That's my point. That is my point. The Force Awakens, look, it didn't give me what I wanted, okay? It didn't give me what I wanted, but I was fine with what we got. And okay, so here's the things I wanted in The Force Awakens. I wanted Han, Luke, and Leia to be together. I was disappointed that we didn't get that. I wanted that moment when Kylo and Rey were fighting in the snow and the lightsaber starts moving, Luke's lightsaber. I was convinced that lightsaber was going to fly into Luke's hand. I was convinced, and I was really upset when it didn't happen. I didn't like that Kylo took his helmet off. I didn't like that Kylo killed Han Solo. I didn't like the execution of Han Solo walking out there. It was painfully obvious what was about to happen. I didn't love these things, but enough plot points were set up within The Force Awakens, and there was enough there to keep me extremely excited. So even if I didn't get what I wanted, there was enough there that made me still excited, very excited. And I was willing to give the creative process the benefit of the doubt. And unfortunately, Rian Johnson had different plans. So that's my thoughts on it. Melissa Anderson, from one retailer to another. Yes, you feel my pain. I know your pain. So you are disrespecting a big chunk of Star Wars fans, including Jeffrey and Jesse, by acting like TFA didn't alienate anyone. Again, am I supposed to tell you what you want to hear, or am I supposed to tell you what I think? That this is like, I'm acknowledging facts, and all of the analytical data tells us that The Force Awakens was a success, period. So people bring Transformers into it. Does Transformers have an 89% from the fans on Rotten Tomatoes? No, it doesn't. Did Transformers break Blu-ray sales when it came out on Blu-ray? No, it didn't. The Force Awakens did all of these things, and that is my point. And so again, you're always going to have people that aren't going to like things, like me. Okay, so what's like Mad Max Fury Road? I've mentioned this before. Everybody loves that movie. I don't like it. I do not like that movie. I can't stand it. But you know what? It doesn't matter what I think, because the data says that movie is a mega success on every single level. So it doesn't matter what I think. So, and again, there might be people, and I've seen a lot of I think a lot of people now are starting to, kind of like with The Force Awakens, there's a lot of people now that are retroactively criticizing it. And that same thing is happening with Mad Max Fury Road. A lot of people now are retroactively criticizing it. But the reality of it is it was a success, and they should make another one just like it. And they shouldn't worry about what I think. Even though I don't like it, I acknowledge the data that was produced from the movie. And I'm a data guy. I like data. I can have my opinion, but I also acknowledge the data. And that's where I stand with it. Because you can't argue personal opinions. Like, you can argue them, you can have the debate, but at the end of the day, my opinion is my opinion, your opinion is your opinion. But when you take all of those opinions and you put them all in a box and you collectively look at those opinions, that's where you get the data from. And the data cannot be disputed. So that's how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. Let's see. Star Wars philosophy. Monday Matt is live. Jump in and talk it out. He has an open. He can come on this show anytime he wants. On my channel anytime he wants. It's all good. Estriel Walker. Everyone expected the lightsaber to fly into Luke's hand, but it really wouldn't have made sense for Luke to randomly be on the Starkiller base without any setup. That's true. That's very true. And that's why I'm okay taking my personal viewpoint of it and just saying, all right, that's what I wanted, but from a creative standpoint, I see why they did this. So, and I just, looking back on TFA now, it's very easy to criticize TFA. It's very easy. But I think that comes down to the lack of what happened with with the Last Jedi. Going back to Rian Johnson, does everybody remember what happened with Rian Johnson when the trailer for the Last Jedi came out and we saw Kylo Ren's scar, and then everybody was asking him like, "Hey, wait a minute, why is Kylo Ren's scar moved? Why is it moved?" And then Rian Johnson point blank said, "No, it's not. His scar isn't moved." He lied about it. Like, he moved Kylo Ren's scar, and then he tried to act like the fans weren't going to notice it. And then when people called him out, then he lied about it. What? And then people started showing pictures to Rian Johnson, and then he said, "Oh, well, I thought it looked dumb, so we moved it." What? So just because you think something looks dumb, like that was something that was set up in the movie. Regardless if you liked it or not, Ryan, it's there. Like, the scar was there. Now, again, in isolation, that little bitty minute detail, not a big problem in the big scheme of things, but when it happened, that told me, like, if Rian Johnson's willing to do something like this, what else is he willing to do? Well, I had no idea what we were prepared for, but he was willing to do a lot. Jeremy, you're thinking that Rian Johnson ever had common sense. This is true. Jeremy, can episode 9 be saved? Tom says, "Good night, G&G. I got to wake up and make money in the morning. Some of us have jobs." Good night, buddy. Eddie, let's see. Eddie says, can episode 9 be saved? As a big JJ fan, no. I just do not think I don't think it can be saved at this point. Sadly, I don't. Can it be, I guess, is the question. And I guess, can it be yes? Will it be no? I guess that's the way I'm going to answer it. Can it be? In theory, yes. Will it be? No. How can it be? Well, you got to fire Kathleen Kennedy. You've got to announce publicly that Rian Johnson is no longer associated with Star Wars, and you have to put a restraining order on him. That way, Rian Johnson cannot be within 500 miles of any Star Wars production at any point in time. There are no exceptions. If Rian Johnson has to be somewhere, he has to go around to get to wherever he goes to keep him away from a Star Wars production. Restraining order on Rian Johnson, 500 miles. Do those two things, and you've sent a clear message to the fandom. Hey, we know we've messed up. Also, you don't have to apologize for The Last Jedi, but you should, as a company, Lucasfilm, you should acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, there's a few problems that we need to address internally from a creative standpoint. You do those couple of things. I mean, is it saved? No, but at least you're showing some remorse. At least you're showing some remorse. That's the way I look at it. So, I remember when Looper came out. Looper got so much love from the critics, like so much, and man, it's just, it's a weird movie. I didn't hate it, but it definitely did not make me, it did not satisfy me at all. But it's not terrible. It's just not great. I think I would give it like maybe a 7. But Joseph Gordon-Levitt's bad makeup was very, very, very distracting and unnecessary, very unnecessary too. All right, what we got? I hate how people compare The Last Jedi Backlash to the Backlash Empire got when it first came out. Me too. It's such a stupid argument that's not even remotely close. All right, make Star Wars great again. Jeremy may not have noticed this, but even the exterior Millennium Falcon set wasn't digitally edited to match the CG model in TFA. JJ at least took the time to maintain continuity. Yes, exactly. I mean, I think JJ has all the right intentions. I do. Let's see. Greetings from Germany. All right. Thank you for joining us from Germany. We have 350 people watching. Thanks so very much for joining us. Hit that like button if you don't mind. We do appreciate it. And I'm just going to go as live as long as people want to talk. So, I mean, I've got a lot of work to do still, but I'll get to that later. So, Jeremy, if you found yourself abandoned in an elevator with Rian Johnson, what would happen? Again, I think Rian Johnson would be forced to answer for facts. Here's the facts, Ryan. Here's the data, Ryan. Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Rian Johnson. because I wouldn't be going up to him. Oh, Ryan Johnson, can you autograph this for me? No, not at all. I have no desire whatsoever. So, all right. I'm looking. Star Wars philosophy. Mundane Matt is coming in. I'll see if I can keep an eye out. Let's see. Ryan Ari, what if Rey is a Sith in episode 9? They've moved on from the Sith though. So if they made her a Sith at this point, it would be so dumb. Like it would just make the continuity even worse. So, let's see. I'm looking. Super Troopers is better than Looper. Super Troopers is fantastic. So, Jeremy Monday, Matt's actions towards you made me unsubscribe to his channel. I have no hard feelings with Matt. So again, I still enjoy his content. I don't know him very well. But I enjoy his content. So I don't think you should, I mean, if you want to unsubscribe to anybody, then that's your call. But I don't want to see any mass unsubscriptions to any YouTube channels. Because, I understand what it goes into making a YouTube channel and growing a YouTube channel and maintaining a YouTube channel. And so, I never want to see anybody losing their following ever. So, unless it's an SJW. Matt's not an SJW. So, what's the beef I had? I wouldn't call it beef so much as just he said I live in an echo chamber on Twitter. And he tagged me, so it wasn't like he was trying to keep it from me, but he said I lived in the echo chamber because I was talking about being at the forefront of the Star Wars resistance right now. And so I was just like, all right, that's cool. So, Jeremy, thoughts on standalone Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix? I'm hearing about this. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I like Joaquin Phoenix, but I just think anybody taking a Joker role right now, anybody is they're going to be facing a mountain to climb. So, but Joaquin Phoenix is a weird cat. And he might can pull it off. He's a weird cat. Very weird. So, Heath Ledger was the best ever. 100%. 100%. Joaquin is amazing. He'd do a great job. Joaquin is amazing. So, boom, 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 boom. Jeremy, have you seen Ivan's re-edit all the way through? Is it good? I have not seen it all the way through yet, and that's only because I have been doing so much other work. So, okay, data boy. Rogue One did a half of TFA, so TFA wiped off $1 billion. The Last Jedi did 1.3. 300 million was the Luke Skywalker effect. Solo did $1 billion less than like Last Jedi, so TFA is as bad as The Last Jedi. Argue that. I mean, find me any data that was calling for Rogue One to do TFA numbers. Find me any data whatsoever. That there was never any data. Nobody expected that. Darth Vader was very, very much not part of the marketing. I mean, they used him a couple of here and there. There wasn't very much Darth Vader in the movie to use. Nobody was expecting Rogue One to do $2 billion. Nobody. Rogue One did very, very well. It had a great opening weekend. The Blu-ray sales were great. The merchandise was good. If you look up the data, the merchandise is good for Rogue One. It's not TFA great, but it's good. And again, the sign of any movie's success is how does the predecessor perform opening weekend? Go look at Spider-Man 3's opening weekend. Go look at it. That'll tell you right there. Why? Because Spider-Man 2 was great. But Spider-Man 3 didn't have the same reception as Spider-Man 2, but it opened up great because it was following Spider-Man 2. So I mean, I don't know what your point is right now, but I mean, nobody was expecting Rogue One to beat TFA or even match TFA. And I was kind of meh on Rogue One myself. So SJWs say you are a member of 2 of 3 gates right now. Let's see. Monday Matt wants to join. Let's see here. Can I've never didn't get, let's see. Is this a Google Hangout though? Let's see. I don't know how to do this while I'm live. I can close this out and send him a link if he wants to do that. Tell him to send me a private message on Twitter because my inbox is open. His isn't. Let's see. Tell him to send me a private message on Twitter. Infinite Gottakin. Good night, Jeremy, and thank you. Good night. Let me see if I get this PM from him. Brrr. If he sends me a PM, I'll close this out. I'll start a Google Hangout and we'll come back. Let's see. Jeremy Wine is my favorite anti-SJW YouTuber. You, Ivan, and Jesse know martial arts. I don't know. I mean, I know like a little bit when I was younger, but I would get my ass kicked if somebody was trying to fight with me for sure. Jeremy just gave The Last Jedi a thumbs down on Netflix. Felt so right. Jeremy, will you ever invite Campia to make peace? It's not a matter of peace. It's like Campia won't acknowledge people. He's like this high horse about him. Like he doesn't name people. He doesn't say. He's very vague. So I tell him to send me tell Monday Matt to send me a private message on Twitter. I'm waiting. I've got my inbox open right now. I just got here coming to you with another video, David K. And then Andrew B says Lando is praying for R2D2's screw twist arm in episode 9. All right. AxeCHP1, haven't been watching your channel for long, but holy crap, people are losing their crap over you being passionate about what you love. I know. They are, and that's fine. No big deal. We'll get through it. I'm waiting for that private message. So is the stream lagging? Don't know. Just sent you, Jeremy, an Aaron Rodgers pick. I don't want an Aaron Rodgers pick. Let's see. The DJ D show at Appabend. If you need help with Gamergate info. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Let's see here. Waiting on, I guess Monday Matt wants to join the stream. So, mondaymatt@gmail.com. He said send him a link. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to start a Google Hangout, and I'm going to get me another drink, and then I'll bring Monday Matt on. You guys good with that? You guys good with that? I need a bunch of thumbs up if you want me to make this happen. Laser Pants. Did I miss your super chat? I don't see your super chat, Laser Pants. Oh, there it is. Jeremy, would you fuck a sheep? I mean, if you were a sheep, would you fuck a sheep? Oh, man. All right, I'm going to close this bad boy out. We're going to bring Monday Matt back on. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. We've never spoken before. So we're going to make this happen. I'll see you guys in just a few.